Coming up next, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus against any style of play, and that challenge is .2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a three-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things you don't see in the stats. If you play good defense, most of the time you don't get a block because it doesn't reach that point. They don't even come inside. Guys, the lane is closed.
Yes, he is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Conley, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. We've got Tiny, Hernan Gomez out there with Murray. Then it's David Nwaba, and it's Curry in at the 2. And with a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
Kevin, player health is number one on everyone's mind. Load management, some people agree, some people don't. But minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league.
Now here is Conley. Takes it inside. Nwaba with the rebound. Down low, Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
What an effort from Curry in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back.
Here's Alexander Walker. Over Hernan Gomez. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass the time. It's up a 3. Second chance effort. Good. He hits the jump shot.
I mean, that's a nice line by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Here's Gay. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of skills.
Greg, the reason why we know this. Long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
And it's Tiny with the foul.
Number 17.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Curry, good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. We'll take a look at the Kings. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that one hits back iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Tiny. No good from outside. Jazz have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Conley with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Tiny the pass to Murray. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. The finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here is Conley. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
He shoots it with a ton of confidence. Bogdanovich is a continuous threat from the mid-range.
So both teams changing it up here. And the home team has possession. 8-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Here he goes. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Erickson passes to Bridges. Here's Watanabe. He's covered by Whiteside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to O'Neal. He dishes it to Clarkson. Back to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Bridges against Pascal. Bridges outside. Here's Watanabe. And he's good on the three ball. Watanabe's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Alexander Walker. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Right side, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Down by 12. They defeated Indiana in their last personal foul.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
The Jazz making a switch here as Abuki's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And the 2021 Sixth Man of the Year winner.
It's been good for me. From day one, it's shown me to come here and be myself, playing.
And Clarkson really finding his niche, providing Greg instant scoring off the Utah bench.
And there's tremendous value in a player who can create his own shot and really carry a second unit. With Clarkson's quickness, it's so tough to bottle him up.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Tiny out there with Ntilikina. Then it's David Wamp. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center, filling out the middle. Bogdanovich with it, outguarded by Murray. Just 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away, Ntilikina with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his fourth season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Curry's checked in for Ntilikina. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Whiteside comes in for Rudy Gay. And there's the pass to Conley. Whiteside sets the pick for Bogdanovic. Launches a three. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovic has got 5.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovic forces you to extend your defense.
Here's Tiny. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Traps in the tray. He's got 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Back to Clarkson. Passes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And he finishes the break with a layup. And Gomez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys,
they are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Utah has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Bounce pass, Conley. O'Neal against Bridges. Inside, and Gobert kicks to Pascal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Utah. Gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Curry outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Curry against Conley. O'Neal a screen on Curry. Conley kicks to O'Neal. It's in there. Conley with the assist. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Shot's good by Watanabe.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Conley. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Watanabe. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Erickson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through.
16. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
Well, I think for the home team, they've been the big story of the season, taking teams out behind the woodshed, and maybe y'all didn't see it, but I knew this team had greatness in them. They're for real.
Moving on to the first half analysis. Stephen Curry. I mean, he makes it look. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. Good on the triple. And Gomez has got 7 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Gay against Murray. And it's denied.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Gay in the corner. Gobert the screen. Gay with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Tiny. From outside, off the mark. Utah's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
Here's Tiny, covered by Conley. Here's Tiny. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They get to take on the Bulls in Chicago after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeout.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Kicks it to Gobert. Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich inside. Nwaba defending. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And Smitty, he's not that flashy about it, but Curry remains one of the elite ball handlers of all time.
Stephen Curry is efficient on how he uses his dribble. Great composure when pressured in traffic, and sometimes he will show off those skills.
Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Stephen Curry. Whiteside's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. And the pass to Alexander Walker. Clarkson surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. From deep. He's off on that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Alexander Walker passes to Clarkson. Floats one up to halt the run. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Murray is screen on Clarkson. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson on the wing. Kicks it out to Gay. Left block shot on the way.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
He gets that one. 15 points for Tiny.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. to end the drought. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
Get ready for the dance squad!
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Erickson. Bridges out there with Curry. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Watanabe in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Butler finds Pascal. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Pascal, the pass to Butler. Bridges against Hernan Gomez. The fadeaway. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Watanabe passes to Erickson. Bridges outside. Carries it from three-point range.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to O'Neal. And it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Hachimura, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez.
For your home team, Rui Hachimura.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pascal. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Hachimura kicks to Bridges. Curry against Butler. Goes up from the top of the key. Curry's shot is off. The Jazz have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Hernan Gomez passes to Azubuike. And the shot goes in. Azubuike's got his first basket of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's Curry with the drive. Watanabe. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The passing ability of Steph Curry. Not just a shooter. He's skilled at spotting open guys.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Butler against Curry. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. Goes up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
2 minutes.
Back to Hernan Gomez. The pass to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Can't get it to fall. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Erickson outside. There's a minute 34 left in the game. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Erickson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Butler.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially when it comes to his perimeter game.
The drive by Clarkson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Ntilikina, covered by Conley. The tray. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Utah the other way. O'Neal from long range. Ntilikina with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bridges shot good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Clarkson for three. Conley for three. No good on that one. Clarkson against Bridges. Here's Nwaba. Buries the long-range jumper.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going